Let's go! Gotta get going, yeah, I gotta go. Got my foot on the floor, can't take it slow. Police behind me, roadblock ahead. You know I might end up rich and I might end up dead.
So I'm trying to figure out how far I can go on my gas tank here. I know it's not the right sending unit in the tank, so I'm watching the gas gauge. Down about 3/4 of a tank right there. I'm gonna see how far I can run that tank down before it runs out. I keep passing gas stations. So we'll see. My next stop is 26 miles, so I'm gonna try to make it there. Cruising along about 70 on the speedometer, which I think is accurate, pretty accurate. And the shifter rattles like a banshee, so probably can't hear it that well. It's kind of loud in here, but I think I came up with a solution. I found this bungee cord in the garbage can at the gas station. I think if I just go, look at there, quiet as a church mouse. I just have to remember to take that off there before I try to downshift. That's right. People working in the lab. Very cool. Working with a microscope. That's delicate work. Enjoyed it, and it comes with a awesome view. I'm in Cheyenne, Wyoming today. That's where I spent the night last night. I'm doing my morning checks on the car. Usual stuff. I pulled the distributor cap off and looked in there, see if my little fix for my condenser is still holding tight. It is. Made sure everything was free. So I was having some trouble with the vacuum advance moving because of the condenser. Getting ready to check the oil. I pulled the air cleaner off, checking all my fittings. That filter still looks really good. See anything in there? Added some radiator fluid, or some water actually. It was low. When it's hot and you stop, it blows out a little bit out of the overflow. It runs a little warm. So let's see, I'll check the oil. Still right on the full line, looking good. Oil's still pretty clean. I did turn the idle up just a hair. Oh, dang it, maybe it's on there. Not really using any brake fluid. That looks good. Well, shouldn't use any brake fluid. Jeez, I hope it's not using any brake fluid. Everything looks pretty good. like to get a different air cleaner. That one doesn't really fit. I mean, it fits the carburetor, but kind of not really. Well, I'll start it up, see what it does for a cold start. Put the car up on the lift. I had so much trouble with the motor getting that going and staying going that I didn't really do a lot of the checks I wanted to do underneath here. Got a cardboard creeper here. Let's see. I could probably use some grease. Gotta get a light under here. Gotta get a grease gun too. That universal's kind of dry. I gotta get a grease gun. That's the other rattling I'm hearing. That needs to be strapped up before that comes down. I'm dragging on the ground, I lose the muffler. Looks like that muffler's working its way off there too. That would be bad. I lose that. Coming down off the lift, me and my usual stupidity, I had the camera pointing the wrong way when it was up in the air, but he greased it for me. We looked it over, I checked the fluid in the transmission, looked good. Kind of rewired that exhaust the best I could with what was with air. Okay, getting ready to leave Cheyenne. The guy at the shop there, super nice, didn't even charge me, put it up on the lift, greased the universals for me, helped me get the muffler back on there so it won't fall off, hopefully. So now heading to Denver, so here we go.
Sure enough, he made it. That's awesome.
Oh, cool lightning. Yeah, I got a ways to go yet. Look at this. Just had quite a storm here. That's hail. Wow. Look at that. Some of them are pretty good size. Ooh. Some lightning. Okay, I'm in somewhere near Pike's Peak. There's Pike's Peak right up there in the distance, and I'm at an AutoZone. And I gotta fix this exhaust because I've never seen it before, but the exhaust is blowing on the gas tank under here. And when I was on my way up to Pike's Peak, a couple guys pulled up next to me and said, "Hey, you're blowing fuel all over the place." It was actually boiling the gas, and the gas was coming out of the filler. So that was a new one. That's definitely not good. Definitely not safe. So I got some parts here. I'm gonna try to get that exhaust pointing down and away from that gas tank. It's a weird setup. See what I can do under there. I got a cutter and stuff. So we'll see what happens. I loosened up the clamp in the front there, and I was able to just turn this exhaust down. So I got a hanger here from the auto parts store. I think I can just hang that up and just stick a straight piece sticking out of there. That'll get me away from the gas tank. Where's it at?
Woodland Park, just below Pike's Peak.
Yep. Cool. What's your name?
Todd.
Todd? Camille. Thanks guys very much. I appreciate your help. Napa comes through like they usually do. Here's the Napa store. We are in Colorado Springs, right there. They had windshield wipers from 66. Can't beat that. Ah, nice morning here. Of course, it's raining. The day I got to change some tires. I'm getting some wear on that front right tire, so that's gonna become a back tire now. Also, it was running rough last night when I went to the store, got some dinner and stuff last night. Wanted to stall and stuff. Not sure what's going on. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out the points, check out the carburetor. Trying out. I'd like to find a vacuum gauge if I can rent one from one of the places around here, and see what's going on with the carburetor. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure. So here we go. We'll find out. I'm taking a look under here. Just checking out my fuel filter. Still nice and clean. Let me take a peek in here. Gonna bump it a little bit to get it up on the high spot. Check them points out. Just another little click. Probably too much. Yep. look bad. They look like they're adjusted pretty good to me by eye. Put the cap back on there. Probably 1,500 miles or more on it. Not sure. I got to go back and look at my footage. So I gotta fix this too. This choke. I'm gonna do that now. Right there. The cable's sliding. It needs a little piece of metal in there, or a piece of plastic or something, rubber hose or something. Keep it from sliding. I think I'll do that now. This is my, if you recognize it or not, that's out of a set of points. That was all I had at the time. Well, still all I have actually. So I took apart a set of points, so I had a nut to put in here. Had a screw in it originally, but I don't know where it went. So I'm gonna try to put a piece of rubber hose in there. That's snug. If I can get the nut on there, that'll be definitely hold it. There we go. I had it double nutted. I think there's enough. There we go. Oh yeah. Right there's the idle screw. See the gap between there? You can tell how fast it's going to be idling. So here's the high idle adjustment here. So I'm going to back that off. Get the light on here. I took the throttle linkage off, and I'm able to get to that screw down there. Hopefully you can see it right down in here. But in the process, I lost my little microscopic R clip there, down in there somewhere. And I don't know if I'm ever going to see that again. Get this somewhere we can see it. I'm sure that idle is way too high. That still seems a little high. I think it's hard to tell without it running, but I'll try that. See if I can roll it forward. Not seeing it. Must be hung up in the engine area somewhere. They were nice enough to leave me some extra spring on here. I think I can get that through there. Well, I guess I should try it, see if it fits. Looks like it will. Yes. There. Yeah. There's this one too. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, kind of hard to see, but it's right in there. This is a mess too. It needs washers and stuff on it. I think we got it going. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try starting it. See what kind of idle we got, how high it is. Probably come up a little bit. Turn it up just a hair. Alright, well I'm driving. I'm gonna go to laying in the Harbor Freight parking lot. I think you can see it up there. Trying to do an adjustment on these on my alignment. It's out by quite a bit. It's like a 1/2 inch towing out. Should be towing in, I believe, about a 1/16 of an inch in the front. So I'm gonna try adjusting it a little bit. Got these loose. They didn't have a tool for this, so I'm gonna try a pipe wrench. See what happens. I can't hold the camera and do it though. Yep. 59 1/4.
Oh, so you're still out front?
Yeah, I think I'm turning it the wrong way. They didn't have the tool I need. So I'm using a pipe wrench.
Oh,
So
you were looking at...
So I need to bring this wheel, because this wheel was wearing worse than that one. So this wheel needs to come out. I think I went in. Yeah, I gotta turn this the other way. Yeah, I can let that down for a second. See if I can get this to turn back. It's so hard, I can't get in there.
Yeah, you were looking at that one wrench at that tower, weren't you?
Yeah, yes. And they didn't have it. Ow! Meet the nicest people. This gentleman here is helping me out. He's gonna take me to his house, put it up on a lift so I can adjust it. This is Dane and Sue. I met him at Harbor Freight, and he offered to help me out at his shop, which I really appreciate. Thanks, guys.
You bet.
At a Best Western. It's usually where I stay. Getting ready to do my morning checks. I had an issue last night with the brakes sticking really hard. I came down the exit ramp off the highway, put the brakes on, and they did not release. I had to put it in first gear and really push it to get it to roll. I wanted to get off the road. Then I did realize that if I reached down with my foot, I could pull the pedal back up. Never had a car do that before. Something new. So, of course, this morning they feel fine. I haven't driven it yet, but just getting ready to start it. Gonna check the oil and whatnot. But that's really got me perplexed on that brake issue. I watched a video this morning. The guy adjusted the rod in there for the master cylinder, but I don't know. I'm not sure exactly where to go from here. Okay, like usual, this morning, and met a whole bunch of nice people interested in what was going on with the car. Seems like I always meet really nice people interested in the adventure. So now I am on my way to, Walmart first. I gotta pick up some clothes because I'm all out of clean clothes. But then I'm gonna go to the Ford Museum and check that out. So we will see you. Bye. Well, I'm home. It's Saturday. Just pulled in. That was a long haul. I didn't think it was gonna make it there for a little bit, but once we got the problems figured out, ran pretty damn good. I haven't figured out my mileage yet. I don't know exactly where I started. I gotta look on the, it should be on the title. I believe we wrote the mileage down on that, but it's gotta be pushing 4,000 miles, because I did a little scenic sightseeing on the way home and stuff. So got lost a couple times too, of course, but I'll show you the inside of the truck a little better tomorrow. Looks like a combination of a dumpster and maybe a snack bar. I don't know. That's kind of what it's looking like. We got fast food. We got a little of everything. Clothes. Kind of been living in here. There's the blanket I should have had when I was stranded in the mountains and I was freezing to death. But I bought one, and of course I never needed it once I bought it. But yeah, I'll update you a little more tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. This is the next day after I got home from my about 11-day trip, I believe it was. I'm at my parents' house. There's the 65 behind me. There's the 66. Looking pretty good on the outside. Got a little work to do on it, of course. But and I still haven't figured out the mileage yet, but it's got to be close to 4,000 miles. But kind of looks like I've been living in the car because, well, I kind of have been. My suitcase was here. Yeah, we got varieties of food, sunflower seeds everywhere. We got junk food. Let's see, what do we got for miles right now? 703313. So I know it was 66 something when I left. Yeah. Oh, Subway, McDonald's. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. Kind of smells like fast food in here too. Variety of clothes. My cooler full of water and orange juice and maybe a beer in the bottom. Oh, let's see. What's the other side look like? Yep, just as bad. This is my pantry section here with my water and all my tools. French fries, nice. Oh yeah, there's some more tools. Of course, some camera gear. Oh yeah, so I stopped at Walmart yesterday because I was out of clothes, so I bought a couple of shirts, not realizing they were long sleeve, and it was hot yesterday, so those didn't get worn. But I did have that shirt that I got from Dane and Sue, so I wore that yesterday. That was clean. That was nice. So today, go visit Dad and clean out the car. That's the plan. Take Mom for a ride in it. And my wife. So the answer is yes, it will make it home.
Let's go! Gotta get going, yeah, I gotta go. Got my foot on the floor, can't take it slow. Police behind me, roadblock ahead. You know I might end up rich and I might end up dead.